All right, guys. Fula coming to you with AKA Base Muslim, AKA Base Fula, AKA Blue Hefner, AKA the one that modern Western women love to hate. So, um, yes, I'm wearing my hat from the Caucasus region. This was sent to me by a woman from that region. She's from, I believe, the region is called Ingashita or something, Ingashita. And yeah, she sent this, and I'm just wearing it because of the simple fact that you you should wear the gifts that are given to you. She also asked, "Do I want a black one?" And I said, "You know what? Maybe so." I said, "Sure, why not?" So that's beside the point. Now, you know, I'm just gonna say this. With the whole manosphere, with the whole red pill community, with all, because the thing is, this community is so vast. There's different pockets of the community. You know what I mean? There's different pockets of the manosphere. You have those who are just like MGTOW. You have those who are, I guess they take certain points and run with it. You have those who are just like goofy, who call themselves being part of the manosphere and not are not necessarily part of the manosphere, so to say, uh, and are not on code at times. I'm not going to name him, but I'll just abbreviate him, and his abbreviation is AMS, and you probably know who I'm talking about. And like in the last video that I made about this situation, you also have women who have decided that they want to be in the manosphere as well. And for better or for worse, most of the time they slip up and they may inadvertently not even know that they're being chameleons, at times. So one of the parts of the manosphere that we have is SYSBM, which everybody knows stands for Save Yourself Black Man. So I have to take it a step further. And maybe this will catch fire, maybe it will not catch fire. But something dawned on me today. Muslim women in the West are no better than non-Muslim women. Okay? And the reason why I have to say this is because of, number one, what you see on TikTok, and number two, what you see and what you see and hear on Clubhouse. I'll pull up one right now. I can just pull up a conversation in Clubhouse, right? And you'll just hear the ratchetness of them, of Muslim women, and how they act and things like that. Those ones in the West. Let me see if I can pull up a conversation real quick. Hold on. Just give me a second.
Apple Podcasts and Spotify, so check it out.
I got you sent.
For free, nigga. For free.
That's كلها.
I wonder we'll see what it's
We
on
lost
right
it.
now.
Thanks, sis.
It's literally
It's called
free, bro.
First Gen, right?
Yeah, it's called First Gen Struggles.
Alright, First Gen.
If you look at her bio, she also has her Instagram link. So go check
Yeah.
that out. Go
Yeah.
follow it. Go get the update.
Follow the
Go
IG
all
as
that,
well.
Hey, can you
If you don't fucking listen to it or post about it or say
Stop
nice
talking
things
about
about
it.
it,
Shut up.
I will come personally to your house and kill you and all your family members.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm fucking. First of all, I'm gonna eat their ankles, then I'm gonna shoot them.
Yeah.
So, and mind you, these are Western Muslim women. Most of them are of Somali descent. that were in that room. But this is just an ongoing thing. This is just an ongoing thing, like that. As a Muslim man, we're the ones who are usually like this, or we're usually the ones that are supposed to be stoic. We're usually the ones that are supposed to be steadfast. We're usually the ones that are actually supposed to be respectable to women. We're actually the ones who, I'm gonna give a story, okay? Let me actually look this story up on my phone. This is what we were supposed to be like, but the Muslim Western women of today is not worthy of this, okay? Let me see. I think it was Umar who did this. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Just give me a second. It's quite sad though, as I look this up, how you can just I can literally just pull up anything on TikTok. I can literally just pull up any conversation on Clubhouse, and these are actually Muslim women talking. You know what I mean? But of course they've been indoctrinated by the West, But let me pull it up. Hold on, just give me a minute. Okay. So there was a time, let me see. Let me find it. It's hard to find this. Hold on. Okay, so I can't really find it, but there was I think there was a battle. Um, I think there was a battle with Umar, right? And Umar al-Khattab, I think there was a woman hostage that they took, and Umar said, if you harm like a hair on that, or if you harm that woman, basically he would send an army, as long as the eye can see, for just that one woman. Nowadays, like for example with non-Muslim women, you have dudes who have ops, right? And they'll actually sacrifice their own woman in order to stay free from the ops. Because I've actually seen it before where like you have a Pookie and a Ray Ray, and then like the woman gets caught in a crossfire, and then Pookie and Ray Ray is okay, but the woman is not okay, and she's in the hospital bed while Pookie and Ray Ray is just chilling. But that's another story. But what I'm saying is, like, why would you want to marry? Why would you want to marry or deal with a Muslim woman who has that kind of temperament that I actually put on the Clubhouse, right? Just give me a second. So I'm just like kind of looking at this real quick. This is kind of a freestyle video that I'm doing, but I found it was necessary because the reason why it's necessary is because it just came to me when I was just sitting down and I was hearing a conversation. And yes, we're permitted to actually marry non-Muslim women, but although we're permitted to do it, we know what we know what will come with that. You know, there will be more tribulations than there will be triumph. But the same will go towards marrying a Muslim woman. Now, a Muslim woman in the West, at least. Now, the SYSBM, Save Yourself Black Man movement, really took off. There were guys who were already on it early on. There were guys like Mad Bus Driver, shout outs to him. He was on it very early on. You had guys like International Passport, shout outs to him, who were on it early in the game. But I have found now that I have to take it a step further. Instead of Save Yourself Black Man, I'm changing the M and the B around. And Save Yourself Black Man becomes Save Yourself Muslim Brother. And the reason why I have reached this conclusion is for the simple fact of the Clubhouse conversation you have heard. Okay? Also, because us as Muslim men, and I'm not afraid to take accountability, but we're not allowed, especially in the West, we're kind of not allowed to lay down the law as it should be laid down. And I mean the law of natural order, which God intends both genders to be on, right? So, for example, you have these Muslim dating sites, and God knows that unfortunately these Muslim dating sites are no different from Tinder to Bumble or anything. It's the same exact thing. Most are not looking for something serious on these dating sites. They treat it as like, hey, well, you know, this may be a quick little fix for me. It's unfortunate, but this is how it works, right? Now, you have the other dynamic as well with us that we have to take accountability for, and that is the fact that I guess you can say we got kind of docile, we got kind of weak. We kind of let the masculine women that you've heard on that Clubhouse conversation, we've kind of let them take the helm of it all. And we should not have let that happen when there's Quranic injunctions against it. And so I think that although the message is universal. It's not just for Muslims. The message is universal. But I think my space in this community is towards the Muslims, and it's not necessarily Muslim red pill. It's not necessarily Muslim manuscript or anything like that. It's just traditional Islam 101 that we have to get back to, right? And in order to do that, to get back to that, I hate to say this, but it may involve going to a different place to get your wife's. Because at the end of the day, God even says that we're supposed to dwell in tranquility, and love is supposed to grow amongst one another. That is not going to happen in the West, okay? It's not going to happen here at all. No matter what the background is, okay? No matter if it's no matter if they're first generation immigrant Ethiopian, Somalian, Senegalese, Nigerian, no matter what the background is, they've all been indoctrinated into either A, hot girl summers, B, what's that called? A mandatory rooster carousel phase, C, boss babe status, D, I don't need no man, F, dog mom, cat mom, only Allah can judge me. So with that being said, I hate to say this, but in order to keep your deen, your religion healthy, it may involve you actually going elsewhere to find that religion, or I should say find that half of your religion. Now compare what you hear on Clubhouse, right? And I'm gonna play again. I'm gonna play both things. I'm gonna play two things. I'm gonna play a conversation that's going on Clubhouse, and I'm gonna play a conversation that's going on that this one foreign Muslim woman actually said about Nigeria, since Nigeria is experiencing its Independence Day. Well, let me go to a Clubhouse conversation real quick and let you guys hear. See.
I'm talking about mine.
Alright, never mind. That one's not a good example. Just give me a second. See.
Go move, bro.
Two bands. You pay I'm saying your apartment is tiny, bro. You paid 2 bands and a half.
I got a nice. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can feed y'all real quick. I got a nice
spot. You don't gotta prove yourself. It's okay.
The one step has me up here. I'm so sorry.
She. You know what's crazy? She got a point. Some niggas really be struggling out here, bro.
Some girls pay $600 in her room, like if she laid down
I see that
entrance, and yeah.
I seen that.
$600 and her room was demolished?
No, literally, if you lay on the floor from head touching the front door, all the way to her feet touching her window, that's how big her apartment was, bro.
Mesquite, where's she living? The UK? Sorry.
She lives in Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn.
I don't know what part, bro.
Hey, chill on my city, bro. Chill on my city.
That's not your city, nigga. You from the Bronx. I need you to represent.
Stop lying on my name like that, bro.
Are you from Brooklyn or are you from?
Brooklyn. I'm from the floors.
She's BX. What part?
What?
What part?
I said the floors, you stupid.
The floors?
Just said the floors.
I said floors.
Floors.
Exactly. Yo, it's Ray.
Ray, what do you know about that?
Ray's a real nigga, bro.
Ray, what do you know about that?
Nah, Ray is...
I know what I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if you know anything about that, buddy. I'll tell you that. All right. I bet you don't even know the capital of
She said, yo, what's wrong with you?
Canada?
Yeah.
Florist?
I don't know.
So you hear how disrespectful they are, right? You hear, and you, unfortunately, you hear how much masculine energy in which they're giving you, right? Now, here's a woman who actually wanted to celebrate the Independence Day of Nigeria, and you know, this is what she had to say in comparison to what you heard on which one call it on the Clubhouse. Let me find it real quick. Hold on, let me try to find it. Just give me a second. See if I can find it. Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me see. All right, here we go. Listen to this, guys.
I would like to greet all my brothers and sisters, the people of the Kingdom of Nigeria. Happy Independence Day. May Allah bless.
Hold on.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would like to greet all my brothers and sisters, the people of the Kingdom of Nigeria. Happy Independence Day. May Allah bless your country. Long live Nigerian people. And I love you all. And this is for you. This was prepared by my friend. And I told them to please make a cake because just a small one. Because it's Independence Day of Nigeria. And this country is so beloved to me. So I want to blow this candle for all of you as a celebrations of the Independence Day of your country. I love you all. Long live Nigerian people.
So you look at that, right? And then you hear what we have to deal with in the West, and you have to ask yourself, okay, yes, traveling to these places may cost you more money. Traveling to these places may cost you more jet lag. Traveling to these places may cost you hella layovers. Traveling to these places may cost you, hell, maybe working 80 hours a week to not only save up to get to these places, but show them you mean business and start investing in these places. But you have, the question is going to be in your head, if this is what's over there, is the struggle going to be worth it? Is the triumph going to outweigh the struggle? And I would say absolutely yes, it will. Now, don't get me wrong, other places overseas are becoming westernized too. Other Muslim countries are becoming westernized as well. But not to the extent that Muslim women in the West here are. Okay? And to take it a step further, God forgives sins, right? And when you convert and go into Islam, you have a clean slate. However, a lot of those converts have had, and I know I sound very harsh what I'm about to say. I know I sound very, very harsh. A lot of these converts have had a 304 phase. And if you're a traditional, especially if you're a traditional African Muslim, marrying them would not produce you any good, because after the mandatory 304 phase that they so say that they have, and that they say is normal, they're not going to be able to they're not going to be able to bond with you, even if they are Muslim, okay? And chances are, I hate to say this, I'm going to take it a step further even more. Most of the time, the reason why they convert is because they are looking for that provider, and they know that Islam places special emphasis on a man providing for a woman, right? So, and it's not necessarily about actually just loving the religion and getting inspired by the religion. So I'm gonna end this video. I don't want to be long-winded, but you have to save yourself, Muslim brother. And I'm speaking to all Muslim brothers, but I'm not speaking to the Muslim brothers who won't help in the situation, okay? Meaning those who carry their, their, I want to say, asabiya, which means like their tribe, their pride of their tribe, and that their pride of their tribe becomes contempt for other people. I'm not saying that. So you are going to need to save yourself, because the thing is that it's going to be you only to answer to your Lord when that time comes, and you don't want to have to be saying crazy things due to the simple fact of like I don't want to say settling, but deciding that a righteous wife was not of the utmost importance for you. That's the thing. So, yes, it may require you. Well, I won't say it may. It is going to require you to travel. But again, the reward is going to outweigh the struggle that you may go through in finding your wife. So with that being said, this is going to be my new hashtag on all my videos and also on all my lives. And perhaps it will get bigger. And since they're not going to change, this is the line we have to hold. And with that being said, I'm off until the next one. Fula signing out. Njarama.